Howdy,
Hello,
folks.
Greg. Oh, you're here too.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Where am I?
Well, you don't recognize this place?
I mean, I did for a sec, and I don't know, man. It's been weird. Things have felt out of. Oh shit! I know that sound.
It's the library. Made sure to return your books, haven't you?
I haven't been to the library in a couple of years, but yes, I did return the books, and I paid off my library fee.
You should visit more often.
I know. It's just life gets in the way and everything, and
We're safe from disease beyond the realms.
yeah, it's a large ruler you've got there. I don't know what you intend on doing with it.
Oh, you know, punishing debtors.
Yeah, it's a good thing I'm not a debtor then.
Anyway.
Fuck.
We'll make sure to be quiet. We'll make sure to be quiet for you. That you shall. All right. Ready?
Yes, let's go on to something less terrifying than the surroundings.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure that even the scariest of stories are less terrifying than the librarian. No offense.
She's fine. Don't draw her attention over here, dude. Come on.
Fine. We're reading Appy. Why are we reading this troll fic? I don't know. I mean, not troll fic. Troll pasta?
Y'all are the ones who browse the interwebs, dude. I'm just kind of here for the ride.
I don't know. I distracted myself from what I was saying anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw that one of the popular pages on this wiki is Terraria the Stone Pentagram.
What?
What?
The hell is Terraria?
Okay, that's the more concerning thing here. It's think Minecraft but 2D.
Oh. So
That's pretty
objectively
good.
better or worse?
I mean, we're talking in apples and oranges here thing
Okay.
here.
Yeah,
You
I
can't
get you.
just consider one thing objectively better or worse than the other just based on its aesthetics. Anyway, we're on August 4th, 2011. This will give anyone reading along a little bit of time to Control F that. I almost said F5. That is not the same.
Alt F4?
All right.
I think that's how I
Okay.
quit out of Steam, but I don't know.
You have problems with Steam on your computer?
No, there's just a YouTuber I watch who one of his things is he trolls people in Dark Souls 3, and he created a character whose name is Press Alt F4.
Okay.
So
I know that F4 itself by itself takes you out of full screen. Because there was like a joke about that in Undertale.
Okay.
The 4 frogs.
4 frogs.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Basically, it was 4 frogs together, and like when you talk to the last one, they'd make a comment about there being 4 frogs, and then how if you press F4, it would take you out of full screen. So it was literally just like a joke based on there being 4 things that start with F.
Okay, gotcha.
Anyway, moving on from things that are enjoyable. When I was getting to the mall at night, I managed to find Forensic looking at me from the garage. Oh, this time, however, I took a picture of him. Even though it's incredibly blurry,
That's an
at least I have a photo of what he looks like. My question is, why is he naked?
The better question is, why aren't you naked? Like, come on, it's real free. I mean, I'm not either.
I mean, I am, but...
Oh, you are?
Sitting right across from you. Seriously.
Oh, God, you are.
The odd thing is that unlike regular times when Forensic had Happy Appy's death smile on his mask, he had a frown on his mask.
I don't know why I find that so funny. Just frowny face.
Usually for that to happen, I have to be wearing one of my masks upside down.
Oh yeah, that did happen.
Just look at the fucking mirror. Oh, wait.
Hang on a sec.
And so instead of just a silly-looking smile, it's a silly-looking frown. God damn it. I
need to put
wondered
on my
why he
angry
wore a
eyes.
frowny mask this time, until I smashed and burned the Happy Appy puppet, because I think it's powering Forensic.
Yes. A puppet.
I know this is all made on a lark, like made as like making fun of this sort of shit, but
It's a little too close to home when you're thinking about bad creepypastas.
my brain is still like, what? My brain still had the moment of, why the fuck would that be the case?
Why not?
I could be wrong though, which is probably true. I kept the tapes though, as they were good enough to keep.
Okay. When it comes to stuff like that, destroy all of the evidence. Maybe that has something to do with something, like
Including the witnesses.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, don't go that far. I mean, if you want to tear out your own eyes, I mean, be my guest. That might be a kind of fit.
Yeah.
I'm going to read my line now. August 15th, 2011. I apologize for not updating this blog lately. I really haven't had much to say, but recently I've been crept out. I thought I had destroyed the Happy Appy puppet 3 days ago, but when I went into the kitchen to make a snack, I saw it lying on the counter without any damage done to it. Well, you didn't try hard enough.
For some reason, when I looked, my brain auto-completed lying as flying.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, as soon as you said kitchen, all I could imagine is just the fucking puppet being yeeted across the kitchen. He's just like, wait, what? Thought I destroyed you.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I'm very tired.
yeah, I guess it wasn't destroyed. I'm tired too. Don't worry. So we're kind of in this one together.
We're all in this together. Also, I have had many nightmares about Happy or Forensic. Never both of them, just one. The most vivid one, based off of the towers, occurred to me tonight. I saw a completed Freedom Tower being hit almost ironically by a large airliner.
Well, I would say beep beep motherfucker, but that would both be in poor taste and would be stupid.
I don't believe that's what irony means.
Probably not, but let's just ignore that.
That's more like rain on your wedding day ironic than, you know,
Mm-hmm.
Al Gore boring your pet polar bears so much that they shoot themselves.
Is that what happened?
Isn't it ironic? IRONICINORI.
Wouldn't it be nice if we were...
What the fuck?
I don't know.
I start quoting Bo Burnham, and then that happens. What the fuck? Onlookers were either running away, crying, or praying to God. I remember that I was one of the onlookers. I was doing all three.
You still there, Llytic? If you're there, I can't hear you. I'm sorry, dude. Or is it me? Maybe it's me.
Dom?
Yeah, you there? Hello?
Yeah?
Did
I would love for just one time without my phone deciding, hey, we're going to have it to where you can't make noise through this anymore until you, like, disconnect from the internet for some reason.
That's really weird. Well, you're back
Every
now.
time. Yes. How far did I get into my line?
I think you read after or praying to God, and then I remember that I was one of the onlookers unable to move an inch, and then that's where you cut out.
Okay. Right next to me was a ripe apple tree.
Oh, okay.
Which oddly hadn't been knocked over by debris. On the pavement, there was an apple that had presumably broken off of the tree.
Cool.
You see symbolism.
Yeah, that's. I need Dr. Pepper, but I've already drank too much of those today. I picked it up and almost got to take a bite out of it. However, I noticed that Forensic was watching me from a nearby bush. Oh yeah, he hides in bushes, remember?
During your dreams.
As I bit the apple, it suddenly grew a mouth and began screaming loudly.
I mean, same. I do the same thing when people bite me without my consent.
Why would you do that? I'm sorry.
It's from something. Why can I not remember?
Horrified, I threw the apple to the pavement, which injured it more. Oh, okay. As soon as the apple hit the ground, Forensic disappeared from the bush. As the scream from the apple grew louder, the fires on the Freedom Tower kept flaming on and on until the thing collapsed, sending a cloud of debris towards onlookers. Right before I was hit, I jumped out of bed, screaming in horror. Yeah, because if you die in the dream, you die in real life. That's how this works.
Now I'm just thinking of a dream I had last week that actually fucking unnerved me. Granted, there is just a moment of, like, dream silliness in it, but literally it was a whole thing of, like, you know those dreams where you have, like, the whole fake out in which, like, oh, your dream started off with you getting out of bed.
I think so. It's...
I mean, I've had one of those before, and I absolutely hated it when I woke up because it was literally like, in my dream, did my entire morning routine, started to go out the door, and then woke up.
Yeah, no,
that's happened before. I hate that.
That happened to me multiple times before. No, it's not fun. It's like, awesome, I got to go to work now, and I'm going to be on time. I'm like, hang on a sec, something's not right.
And then you just completely feel off because it's like, wait, I've already done this?
Mm-hmm.
I already ate breakfast. I already brushed my teeth. What? But basically, like, so, like, woke up in the dream, like, turned over, and there's just this guy standing right next to my bed. The thing I immediately noticed is, one, it was completely dark, so it wasn't even like waking up in the morning, it was more like waking up in the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Man standing, like, next to my bed, and he just... The thing I noticed the most about this guy is the fact that his eyes were too small and too far apart. And he just, like, for some reason, he just goes, Hannah, as if addressing me. And that fucking terrified me. Like, legitimately. Because, you know, dream, you just roll with it. I had thought someone had broken into my house and was standing over my bed watching me sleep and thought I was someone named Hannah. And then, of course, weird dream shit took over, and apparently there was a brick in my bed, which I threw at this man. It hit him in the head, and he just collapsed like a sack of potatoes.
Well, there you go.
Just twitching on the floor. And the fact that in my dream, I had apparently just killed a man who was just laying on my floor didn't help me feel any better when I actually woke up. Because it's like, nope, I just hate everything right now. And that moment of, like, shock that I had during that, of just thinking that I had woken up to find someone had broken in and was watching me sleep, had stuck with me for a few days to where I was actually having trouble falling asleep.
Yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, no,
I
I hear you.
hated it.
Yeah, no, I've woken up in the middle of the night feeling like there's been someone watching me from the edge of my room, and there's no one there. It just feels like someone's watching me, and then the feeling just goes away. It's like, okay, then.
Anyway, I don't know why, but it seems like Forensic and Happy are the only things I can really think about anymore. Thanks to them, I think I'm going insane.
So you're not going insane because you're thinking you're going insane. First
I
off,
think
I
that's
can't
quite
see.
how insanity works.
That's what I tell myself. That's got to be how it works. Otherwise, I'm actually going insane. First off, I
Tom,
can't.
don't you start this quirky white girl shit on me now.
Shut up, Llytic. I'm trying to read. First off, I can't see fruits without thinking about Happy in any way. Thankfully, though, I don't think about Happy when I see a vegetable. Are we really going in this direction? I think we're going in this direction. Unless I find an episode involving a vegetable clay pot. Okay, went in a completely different direction. Secondly, I fear tall and skinny, and especially both people, a lot more than I used to. Hear that, Llytic? He probably fears you.
As he should, but
Mainly because of Forensic and how he's very tall and skinny. And when I see a playground, I imagine Happy in that one dark, plant-filled abandoned corner of the playground, doing a death smile and looking like he's ready to murder every child. I really regret researching this show. Death smile. That's been a constant, and it's just...
Yes, and it is not a very useful term. Oh.
No, it's not.
All right. Let me... What the fuck? Oh, wait. Okay. I've learned more about Fright House Screamers, but as it's not related to Happy, but it's not as related to Happy as I thought it would be. Well, no, it was on Nickelodeon's regular programming. It wouldn't really have anything to do with Noggin.
Yeah, just... I don't like this story, dude. I'm tired of it.
See, what we really needed is for Zane to be here.
Yeah, would have helped a little bit, but... he's...
We are both pudding brain after being up so late last night.
Yeah, a little bit. And I woke up earlier than I probably should have today, but that's all right. August 16th, 2011. Today I went to look for Happy on the TV. Even though it sounds idiotic to look for a show on the channel that it's banned from, it's worth a shot. I woke myself up when Nick Jr. started and watched the shows for Happy. It all went well, playing Dora the Explorer and Yo Gabba Gabba when a bumper aired. A woman's voice said, "And now we have something special to show you. Please welcome for the first time in a decade, Happy. Oh, isn't that fucking convenient?" As I was excited for that, I would most likely see a new episode. Unfortunately, it was the school episode again.
Let's do the time warp again. See, the thing is, I know that it's being made to make fun of this sort of shit, but this is the kind of shit that would happen in a bad creepypasta. Like,
yeah, no.
Coincidence of coincidences. It is hitting too close to home.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is a little bit of a it's good at its job. Let's put it that way.
Yes, it's kind of like that whole thing with like My Immortal of it being like very much a good recreation of like a bad example of that medium.
Yeah.
Like that actually does take some craftsmanship.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that. Even though I was disappointed, I was still elated from seeing an episode of Happy air. At that point, I had a major question. Why did the episode air? Did a new employee mistakenly air the episode without knowing the history of Happy Appy, or did someone else deliberately air them? If someone did air them deliberately, why did they? Was it Retro Day at Nick Jr., and they allowed a showing of Happy Appy just for once, or did someone know about my research blog, and to help they aired an episode?
No, you're not that important. Sorry, dude. Also, weren't all of the tapes destroyed? How have they gotten this footage?
I don't know.
Question.
Why was there the fucking announcement like that?
Mm-mm. Question. Should I read off this list as part of my line, or how should we
I'll
do
do
that?
the list.
Okay. Second post. Hey, I've got 2 things to tell you. First, I will try and make at least 1 post every day. Oh no, all the way until when I quit researching Happy Appy. Second, I'm keeping track of the episodes. Here are my guesses for the episode list. Anything with parentheses describes the episode better.
Well, okay. 1, Happy's Vacation. 1, Hurt Happy. 1, Monkey Bar Mishap. 1, Happy Goes to School, the one with the math song. 1, Nate Needs Help. 1, Never Run with Knives. 1, Happy Fixes Kids. 1, question mark, question mark, question mark. Happy Fixes Kids Part 2. 1, Happy Fixes Kids Part 3. 1, The Towers. 1, Happy the Doctor, the one with the green fluid, the crash plane, and Happy skin peeling off. 1, question mark, question mark, question mark. 1, Happy's Trick. 1, the Happy Appy movie parts 1 and 2.
Yeah, I don't know why it's just all ones, but okay. I know there are only 15 episodes.
Oops, all ones.
But I haven't discovered the other 9 yet when I publish this post.
Okay. I was on YouTube when I came across a Happy Appy video. It was called The Happy Dance and was a promo that aired on Noggin. In it, it showed Happy moving around like he was breakdancing. I'm imagining like one of those head spin things done with a puppet on a stick. Music was slightly distorted. But it had someone making and failing at beatboxing noises. At beatbox noises.
I mean,
accompanying get some lyrics on how to do the happy dance.
I mean, it sounds like a bad kids programming, but at the same time, why? Should I read the whole song off?
Yes.
Okay. Do the happy dance. Jump to the left, jump to the left, jump to the left, jump to the left. Now jump to the right, jump to the right, jump to the right, jump to the right. Oh, fuck this. Now get down and scoot to your left. Scoot to your left, scoot to your left, scoot to your left. Now scoot to your right, scoot to your right, scoot to your right, scoot to your right. Do the happy dance.
Everybody clap your hands.
Yes. Not terrible song.
It's Mambo 5. Not even the same song. I don't know why that popped into my head. Although now also the Megalovania number 5 version of it that Pluffaduff made.
Bip bip.
Little bit of sands in my life, a little bit of sands by my side.
Mm-hmm. Lovely.
After that, it said watch Happy Appy every Monday at 8 a.m. and it ended. Well, that explains it. It was the 90s. Everything was bad then. I know it isn't a new episode, but it's a cute thing I saw.
I mean, some people can unironically enjoy kids' shows on the television. Like, I remember when I was in high school, I would sometimes be at home and I'd watch TV earlier in the morning when there was only kids' shows playing. So, but even then, it was less of me enjoying it and more like, well, there's nothing else on that I want to watch, so may as well just watch this. August 23rd, 2011. As I was looking over some posts today, I noticed a draft in the folder. Normally, I wouldn't have drafts in there unless I had to finish a post on another day, so this stuck out as odd to me. I opened it and I found out that Forensic had somehow gotten into my blog. I'm guessing he used a keylogger, but anything's possible. Here are the contents.
Hello there, my good friends. Are you feeling well today? Good, because Jerasim is not here today. Instead, you will be getting a post from his favorite friend, Forensic F. Forensic.
So, life's pretty good from where I'm standing. I've killed a lot of people now. This year alone, I've killed Kevin Christensen and Tristan Ye. Amazing, isn't it? Well, just you wait. Once I'm done with Jim Forrester, I'll kill Gerasim. I don't know how to say that name, and it ain't gonna be pretty. What will I choose to kill him? Will it be the good old knife to the head, or maybe I'll pick a slow, painful torture? I might not mentally scar him, but it is in the question. Oh, the possibilities are endless.
Of course, I had to have the long line.
Yep. But now here's a big question I will answer. What will I do with Jerasim's body? Will I... The librarian get him?
I hope so. And it ends there. Why did he leave off mid-sentence? It's because the librarian got him.
Yes.
Did his internet break down?
The librarian was sick of his shit.
Was he noticing that I was starting to wake up, or maybe he got booted off somehow? I don't really know. All I know is that
Was he standing over my bed saying, Hannah?
I mean, maybe. All I know is that Forensic tried to post on my blog, and I'm not happy. However, there was a sound clip left on the blog post. It was a 3-minute sound clip of static, with some voices talking here and there. I'll try to decode it later. Me.
Nah. Today, the same person who uploaded the Kevin Christensen interview on YouTube added a new interview. This time, it was Jim Forrester being interviewed. He worked on some of the scripts for Happy Appy, including Nate Needs Help.
Interviewer. So, are you one of the script writers for Happy Appy?
Unfortunately, yes.
Do you know what happened to Happy Appy?
Well, we actually managed to pull off a third of the first season just fine without any complaints whatsoever. We were all ready to begin the other thirds when we were canceled.
Why was the show canceled?
An accident happened.
Wait, an accident happened. What kind of accident could cause the show's cancellation?
During a break, we did to get the employees some resting time. We made a joke episode for fun. The person in question had 2 smoldering towers which were on fire. You know, looking at it reminds me way too much of 9/11. The episode aired because someone managed to sneak a tape and broadcast it on Noggin, and oof, the show is canceled. Good riddance.
Do you know who broadcasted it?
No. The only person I think that would broadcast it is... I forgot. It's been 10 years, you know?
I can understand, Jim. Anyways, there's one last question. Who is the director of the show?
I don't know who the director of the show is as well. But I can tell you one thing. He's most likely dead. Ooh, spooky.
Just dead in a ditch somewhere.
Face down in a ditch in a pile of cocaine.
Why
was he snorting it in a ditch? I don't know.
August 27th, 2011. Today I found the torn...
He died as he lived.
Doing cocaine. I found the torrent of another episode of Happy Appy called Mean Miranda / Happy's Van Breaks. This will be interesting, I suppose.
Mean Miranda's plot was about boys no older or younger than 6 to 8 being bullied by a teenage girl named Miranda. Happy gives the kids bandages and advice to them. Was she beating them?
I mean, maybe
Fuck.
that's a mean bully.
Yeah, it's a Stephen King bully.
Mm-hmm.
No, Stephen King bully, she would have pulled out a switchblade.
Yeah, probably.
Shit, Stephen King bully! I'm gonna carve my name into you so you remember who I am.
Now I'm just imagining that one episode of like Rick and Morty was one of the first episodes. I'm gonna cut you, not for any reason, but because I can, because I'm rich. I can do whatever I want. Psh, gets frozen. That's how you deal with a bully.
If
Kill
you've
them.
ever seen like the It miniseries, I don't remember if it happened in the like part 1 movie, but like the big kid. No, it does happen in the new movie. That's right. Basically, like the bully gets pissed off at him because like he got him in trouble, and so him and his group just like have him pinned down, and he pulls out a switchblade and is talking about carving his name into his stomach. It's like, what the fuck? Why are Stephen King bullies always like this?
It's a good question.
Who hurt you as a kid? Who hurt you as a child, Stephen? Let's see. He kept getting progressively angrier when the episode goes on. Starting from being slightly irritated to being extremely pissed off. Oh, hey, it's my default moods. At the end, Appy coldly says, "Bully one more kid and you will get a surprise, Miranda." She, almost mockingly, kicks a boy in the leg.
Okay.
That feels like a comedy bit. And Appy gets... What?
Oh, this next part. Lovely.
And Appy gets into his van and drives it at her. Right before the van runs over Miranda, the episode cuts, and Roundabout starts playing.
Oh, man. The bassist of Yes was like one of the greatest musicians I've ever heard. Christopher Squire. He was
Other option for this joke. Right before the van runs over Miranda, it freeze frames, and the "We'll be right back" pops up on screen. I think he started doing the Simpsons theme, actually.
I mean, either that or just record scratch. Yep,
that's me. I bet you're wondering how I got into this situation. This is the fucking Wonder Years theme starts playing.
Uh-huh.
The episode cuts into the credits.
Would it be Happy or Miranda who says, "I bet you're wondering how I got into this situation."
I bet you're wondering how I got into this situation. Well, it's a long story.
Well, it all started when I was born.
The episode cuts into the credits with promos for Franklin and Blue's Clues. Again, that's a funny moment. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I swear if you hurt another kid, bonk. Ah!
Well, you're done fucked up, Missy. Your life is forfeit.
Like, I'm imagining that she just stays completely still during this. It's like, hey, what the fuck?
What's going on? What's going on?
What's in the box? Your line.
Yes. Happy's van break starts with the intro and immediately goes into the episode. Happy is putting a bandage on a kid's bruise when he notices that his van's engine is billowing smoke. He runs to it and notices that a part of the van's engine broke. Happy steals a
I-
mechanic's toolbox, gets to work on the engine. When Happy works on the engine, a kid kicks a soccer ball, and it accidentally bounces off Happy's head. Angered, he gets a wrench, runs off screen, and beats the kid to death with it. Okay.
Still funnier than anything that ever happens in Mr. Pickles.
Well, I haven't
He
ever
goes-
seen Mr. Pickles, so I
You're
couldn't
not
really
missing
comment on
anything.
that. Didn't
Very
think I
boring.
was.
Very boring. He goes back and repairs the van, and repairs the engine, replaces the coolant, and changes the oil. While helping more kids around the playground, the mechanic, in response to his toolbox being stolen, breaks Happy's engine. Happy gets pissed and chases the mechanic in a POV shot. Eventually, Happy grabs the mechanic and stabs the back of his head with a screwdriver several times before the episode cuts out. Oddly, the chase scene didn't have Happy's hands in it, but someone's arms painted red.
Just gonna
How
say
is
right
that odd?
just gonna say right now it was probably forensics because apparently he's the main character of this whole thing. So here's the new list. 1, Happy's vacation. 1, hurt Happy. 1, monkey bar mishap. 1, Happy goes to school. 1, Nate needs help. 1, never run with knives. 1, Happy fixes kids. 1, Happy fixes kids part 2. 1, Happy fixes kids part 3. 1, the towers. 1, Happy the doctor. 1, question mark, question mark, question mark. 1, Happy, Mean Miranda. 1, Happy's van breaks. 1, Happy's trick. 1, the Happy movie parts 1 and 2.
Wow.
Lovely.
Okay, that's been... Wow. We have not been going that long.
No, we haven't.
Fuck, we need Zane here.
I mean, we're actually getting stuff done, so
Yes, that's a problem.
That's a problem?
With this, yes.
Okay.
Because that means we have to focus on the story. We can't just make jokes about us and the boys at 2 a.m. looking for beans. I mean, you always can. Yes, you're right. Me and the boys at 2 a.m. looking for Hannah.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Please get out of my room. I have a brick. I'm not afraid to use it. Remember when I got those tapes from the now demolished studio? Vaguely.
No.
Well, I bought a small projector. Fascinating.
Lovely.
Lovely. So that I could play the tapes to find out more about them. And what I saw when I closely inspected the tapes, there were more changes than I originally thought they had. Here's a list of what I could find in them.
Happy's Vacation has stock beach music playing in the background of the beach scenes, while my former copy did not. I guess my old copies for the work print? Also, Happy sounds slightly different. Should I read this next one too, or do we want to alternate here?
We'll alternate.
Okay.
Hurt Happy has the Happy in the in the healing scene replaced with a tomato. I think this proves my theory that the apple thing was a mistake done by the producers.
When did he say that?
When did he? Were we just? Was it just that Zane was here, and so we were just in too good of a mood to pay attention?
I mean, that's a possibility. Leave a comment down below if this actually did happen. Tell us how wrong we are, please. Happy Goes to School has an entire removed scene with a song in it. Taking place between the math and science scenes, it involves Happy going into a social studies class and finding a kid struggling with his homework about the American Revolution. Happy tells the kid to watch what the teacher is going to put on, which is the segment of Schoolhouse Rock about the American Revolution.
I'm not okay. I believe that's copyright. That would be a copyright issue with Nickelodeon.
Probably.
I think Schoolhouse Rock is owned by Nickelodeon.
Let me see. Is Schoolhouse Rock owned
Just look up who owns Schoolhouse Rock.
by Nickelodeon? on. Da, 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 da. Nope. ABC.
Yeah. Main thing is that would just be very fucking weird. Why am I drooling? The boo-boo scene in Nate Needs Help is a lot shorter and overall less weird. Tom?
Yeah, hang on, sorry.
Okay.
And guess who I saw
And?
today? It was Forensic, as usual. Unlike most times, I got a good look at a part of his face. Well, to put it shortly, he might be a human. Might be.
Aside from the claws... Well, actually, no, the claws are kind of weird. Never mind. Okay. September 2nd, 2011. I found, while searching for torrents for Happy Appy, an intact version of Happy Appy, the Happy Appy movie's bonus features. Visually, it wasn't good.
It's a kid's show.
No, my brain's still stuck on the torrenting Happy Appy. I have a question for God.
Why?
Yes. And I could tell you. Please back up. Yeah, it was just a single menu with a simple menu with a white background. There was one bonus feature, creating a Happy Appy episode.
I lost my... Okay, here we go. I downloaded...
It's literally the second paragraph.
I know. It's just... I'm getting distracted. I'm trying to create a commander deck for Anku, so I'm looking at other cards too. So like,
oh, you are building a deck around him?
Yes, I'm trying to figure. I think I found a good one, but I'm looking for other ones
Okay.
here, and I found some interesting ones that could be a lot of fun. But like, it's just sorry. I should be doing this on my own time, but I rarely go on my computer. I'm usually doing other things. But anyway, I downloaded and watched it. It was around 30 minutes long, and like the title says, showed the making of a new episode which wasn't released, called "Happy Meets the Roo Bears," where Happy Appy is in a crossover with Aphex Twin, or is it Apex?
I believe that's a YouTuber. Oh no, it's a musician. I was thinking a different Aphex. I was thinking the Aphex that's part of the Derp crew. Completely different person. He is a musician. He was part of Warp, Sire. No, wait, no, that's labels. That's labels.
Oh, look, he has
Richard David James.
Oh, look, he has a death smile. Is that going to be tied in later?
Let's see. He's known for his idiosyncratic work in electronic styles such as techno and ambient music in the 1990s, and has been associated with the electronic subgenre. Yeah, I was thinking Aphex Arcade for some reason. I don't know. I'd rather not, Ichitan. I'd rather not.
Lovely. According to a worker, the episode would have been somewhere in season 2. Here's what happens, according to the clip shown.
Aphex is in the playground when he sees a watered-down Roo Bear running around. Happy asks who he is. The Roo Bear does not respond.
Richard drives in his long limo from Window Liquor.
I'm guessing that might be a music video.
Possibly.
Oh, that's a Roo Bear. That's a Roo Bear. Okay. It is like an Aphex Twin related thing. Basically, that face there, instead of as part of like a bear costume. So that instead of like where the actual bear's face would be.
Okay.
Kind of creepy, but it mostly just reminds me of a Teletubby. Who's apparently just recently farted and finds it hilarious.
Okay.
Happy and Aru Bear heal a kid who accidentally hit his head on the swings.
Oh dear. That doesn't sound good. To be honest, I don't think Aphex Twin in a kid show isn't as weird as, say, Jack Black and Sesame Street. It's just me, though. I mean...
Jack Black's a good fit for Sesame Street. Also, he has a kid. Was that about the time that he had the kid? I don't know. But Jack Black's got good energy.
He really does. Like, seriously, he's one of those people who, like, whatever he appears in, he always does a good job and has fun with it, or at least he seems to.
I mean, like the immediate thing that just popped into my mind was, I believe it was School of Rock. One of the things he would do is, like, have wires in the sleeves of his costumes and have it to where they'd occasionally, like, poke out from, like, the sleeve because he was just trying to screw with the kids and make them think that he was a robot.
I mean, that is... Interesting.
Like, well... So if memory serves, his parents are both part of NASA.
That's interesting. I never knew that.
Check. Jack Black parents. If I'm remembering correctly, Thomas William Black and Judith Love Cohen. Satellite engineers.
Oh, cool.
Judith worked on the Hubble telescope and was also a writer. Yeah.
Cool.
So both his parents did work with NASA.
That's really cool.
Not what you'd expect from him.
No.
September 3rd, 2011. Okay, so there are two things I want to talk about on this blog post. First, I've heard a rumor that there's an actual episode of Season 2 intact, but it's very incomplete fan restoration, around 15% complete. I'm just going to say this now, but why would this show have fans?
It's a good question.
Oh god, the characters are questioning the world building. Everything's gonna collapse.
I mean, that is possible.
I can understand liking the more appropriate episodes, but anyways. The rumor states that it was the very first episode of Season 2 called Camp Ah! In it, it starts with the intro, as always, but with some differences. First off, Happy didn't dance in the intro, but started the new main characters. Sort of like the CSI intro.
Yeah! Oh, that's good.
Looks like this cuts straight to the core. Am I having a stroke?
No. We're having a collective hallucination. That's the only explanation for this.
I don't think we should have brought the LSD into the library. You really shouldn't have.
I didn't touch the LSD, so why am I getting affected by it?
Are you sure?
Yes.
I didn't slip any to you.
Are you sure?
Why would I do that?
I don't know.
I'll do many things, but drug someone is not one of them.
Well, you do say I need to loosen up sometimes.
Not forcibly.
As for the main characters, they are Happy himself, a man in a ski mask called Napoleon. Okay, that's going to be my next Monster of the Week character. He's going to wear a ski mask and he's going to be named Napoleon. Not sure what playbook he'll have.
Oh, I was about to. I thought you meant as an NPC. I was about to say, wait, you actually started that campaign?
Nope.
Here's your new opponent. What?
He wears a ski mask.
And His name is Napoleon.
The thing about the ski mask, though, it's bright blue.
It's part of his face. He's not wearing a ski mask. His face is a ski mask.
I'm actually writing this character idea down.
Honestly, I'm starting to realize that the only thing that gives me any capacity as a DM is the fact that I just have really stupid ideas.
Oh yeah, that's 90 or no, not 90%. That is a good
99.
That is a good 20 to 30% of DMing. The rest is improv.
Yeah. So luckily, I'm able to do that.
Man,
Are you sure? Don't you start with me. Do you have, like, books to sort or something? I have staff. You think I'm the only one that works here?
Llytic, don't piss off the librarian, please. Come on, we're in her domain now.
Right.
We have no power here. You have no power here.
Right. Anyway, I mean, maybe the power of attorney, but that's really it.
And a little boy named Danny. Oh, Danny boy.
The pipes are calling.
Speaking of which, have you finished Epithet Erased yet?
Fuck.
You would get where I'm coming from if you had. Anyway, I have a weird feeling that Napoleon could actually be Forensic in a different outfit. Cool. Forensic is the most interesting character in this thing.
True Forensic. I want the hand of hate.
After that, it cuts to a scene where Happy Appy is in his van, but there are two girls in the passenger seat. Girls are only clay apple heads on sticks with no arms or stems. Okay.
Just how I like them. Wait.
What?
What?
After driving for a while, the van parks in the camp. Happy gets a washcloth, and he and the girls sit on it. For a while, they just sit on the cloth, staring at the sky. After a few seconds, another apple appears, looking like a stereotypical beach jock. Happy says, "Move it, ladies," although the quality makes it sound like, "Movie it, ladies." What?
What?
I'm confused.
Are you sure I'm not having a stroke?
No, I'm not.
Well, the second thing is that Happy does not have an IMDb page.
Mm-hmm.
Which some people are mistaking for it is actually a TV show called The Happy Apple. I could understand why people would think it would be related to Happy Appy. Happy Appy being the rarely used full title of... Happy Apple being the rarely used full title of Happy Appy. When I say rarely used, I mean rarely used. It was only used once in the TV Guide preview. But about the Happy Apple. It's from the 1980s. How can you confuse a TV show from the 80s about an insurance company with a noggin TV show from the 1990s that has imagery of 9/11?
And don't even get me started on Appaloosa horses. What?
Just don't.
What? September 4th, 2011.
I taste copper.
I finished decoding the sound clip, and, well...
Everything tastes like pennies. Help.
I don't think I can, dude. We're beyond help at this point in time.
When I began to decode it, I just heard static with some odd noises here and there. I tried reversing it, changing the pitch, slowing the speed, and adding volume with some successful results. First, it was just the sound of Happy laughing. It wasn't a regular laugh, but one that sounded like he was injured.
Cool.
You can't see it, but I'm having a conniption.
Gives me conniptions.
What? Soon after that, Happy began screaming, and you could hear someone else laughing. Like Happy, it sounded like the person that had begun to laugh was also injured. This is a child struggling against the murderous Happy. And that could be damn near anyone. Help. Sorry, I'm naked in the library, high on acid and possibly having a stroke. Help!
My head's starting to hurt and pound.
I think my nose is starting to bleed.
Do my eyes look red to you? I feel like a blood vein may have ruptured somewhere.
Your eyes look like turnips.
You're not answering me, and that concerns me.
Your eyes are just turnips to me.
I think that's the acid, dude.
Probably.
September 5th, 2011. After 16 pages of a Google search...
What?
That's a long search there, buddy.
You
Good
go
Lord,
that long, you're gonna find anti-vax papers.
Good Lord, you need to like get a hobby or something, dude. Like seriously. I found someone who said that they were a member of the staff who made Happy Appy. I was excited, so I got their address so I could meet them in person. It took a long time because the directions they gave me required me to go through a lonely dirt road, and I thought that I would get my shoes dirty. Hey, can't be too cautious, can I? Well, anyway, I was at an angle where I could see the person who was standing near his house. What? What?
I was right about to yell out to them, but I got closer and freaked out. It was Forensic, standing near the house, right behind the corner of a building I was about to pass. If I had passed it, Forensic would have caught me off guard and stabbed me to death. I don't know why Forensic had this set up, but he's definitely out to get me. He was still looking, though, at the way I was supposed to have come through, and quickly checking his watch. So he didn't see me yet. Now I'm just imagining a murderer impatiently checking his watch. Well, they were supposed to be here.
Come on,
He was a human. Only humans use watches. Obviously.
Just kind of looking at his watch. Come on, man, I've got other things to do besides murdering. I just do this because of my job. Or something, I don't know.
This is just a side hobby. I have to get to work tomorrow.
He was wearing this weird mask that looked like a happy baby, and the mouth would often move, giving the impression that he was literally a baby face.
What?
His arms were bone skinny, and it looked like he needed to put on 20 pounds to be considered barely underweight.
I feel called out.
He started getting more and more nervous and thinking that I wasn't going to show up. What was also of note was that near the house there was a van that was very similar to the one that Happy rode. I ran off and went back to my house to tell you about this near-death experience, since it'll probably happen more and more often. You okay there?
Yeah, now there's blood all over the table. Shit!
Oh, jeez.
You better clean that up before you leave. Yeah!
Do you have any paper towels or, like, multi-surface cleaner or anything?
There are some napkins in the bathroom.
Oh, cool.
By
That'll
the
work.
entrance.
Thank you. I'll clean it up as soon as we finish this recording session.
Which fucking line is it? It's mine.
Yes.
September 6th, 2011. Since I was freaked out by Forensic and it is nearing 9/11, I rewatched the Towers episode again.
Ah, yes. In memoriam to the... Fuck you, dude. Not you, Llytic. The person who wrote this.
That would be like if I were to hang out with people named Hannah to calm down. Sorry, that fucking nightmare has just been on my mind since it happened. And it is just...
It's an odd nightmare.
I hated it. I think part of it was the way he collapsed when the brick hit him, because it was just... It just felt like... so natural and real of like, oh, that man is dead. just slumped against my fucking wall.
Was there blood?
Weirdly, I think it was just the way he collapsed.
Just kind of like you said, a sack of potatoes. Just
Yeah. Like if you were to fucking bash someone's head in with a brick. Wouldn't be any big noise, nothing like that. It'd just be like a slight crunch and
bunk, dead.
yeah. Anyway, your line.
September 7th, 2011. I finally figured out what the sound clip is. While I was getting my groceries, it came to me that the voice that wasn't happy sounded a lot like Forensic. Quickly, I came up with... I mean, have you heard Forensic speak? I don't think you have. Okay, Llytic, I think you're having a stroke now. Jeez. Quickly, I came up with the idea that the sound clip was Forensic fighting with Happy Appy. I don't know why he would fight Happy, an inanimate clay puppet, unless he had some sort of mental condition. While I was on my way home, I saw a police car with its lights on and sirens blaring, so I followed it. When the police car stopped, I saw the cops leave the car quickly and run after a thin figure, which had dropped a gun and something red.
High snuff when I snuff. I
can read the next two lines if you want.
Shit. Fuck.
Sound like you're breaking slightly? How about we finish it after this entry?
Okay. There's none other than the Happy puppet with some dirt on it. I could have sworn that I saw Happy's mouth moving. Hi, dog. But I was so freaked out that I wasn't sure if Happy's mouth was moving or not. Suddenly, it came to me that that if this figurine was the one I owned, Forensic must have broken into my house. Before the police came back, I got into my car and went back home. Thankfully, it was unscathed, but one of the front windows was open. Once I got in, I shut the window and looked for the Happy puppet, which I had put into the living room. However, it was nowhere to be found.
After I write this blog post and go to bed, I'm buying a nice knife as soon as I can.
Alright,
okay.
So that's where we're going to end this, September 9th, 2011. We're going to pin it. Okay. Special thank you to Summerwood Soldier and Destiny Baird for supporting us on Patreon. If you like what we do and would like to support us, then consider going down to the link in the description and pledging just about any amount of money that you want to our Patreon. Yeah, this would be going up this month, so any money that we make on there during the month of June is going to be going to the Trevor Foundation. Holy shit. A charity for LGBT youths. So, plus youths. So, go and do a good cause. And that's really all for this. Bye.
I'm gonna go get some napkins and clean up that blood.
Thank you. I'm